Can you believe it? We are 7 days away, 1 week from Nebraska kicking off their season opener versus Cincinnati at Arrowhead Stadium. And with that being said, over these past couple days, the hype has grown. Not one, not two, but three national beat reporters have officially predicted the Huskers to make the college football playoffs. I'm going to give you my instant reaction, whether or not this is realistic, whether or not this is actually a good thing, along with Dylan Raiola. He has went viral over the past couple hours. It's been released how much money he's making through NIL. It was a lot higher than what people were expecting. A four-star visitor will officially be coming to town this fall. We'll talk about who he is, what he brings to the table, and so much more, along with Matt Rhule making a podcast, what you can expect from that, all the nuggets he dropped, and a couple other things that we need to discuss. So really quick, this video is jam-packed with information. If you're having a good day, I know I am, hit that like button. And also, we are getting so close to 13,000 subscribers, and the season is 7 days away. If you're a diehard Nebraska fan and you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Listen, this is the only place you can get daily content talking Huskers. It would help me out tremendously. Help us hit 13,000. Join the family. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. But without further ado, we have a lot to talk about. We'll get into Dylan Raiola's price tag later, Matt Rhule's podcast, our four-star visitor who's coming to town very soon. But I want to get things started with the college football playoff hype. Not one, not two, but three national beat reporters have been on record saying they believe the Huskers will make the postseason, will be in the mix to compete for a national championship. Of course, it was released close to the weekend that Josh Pate, one of the most respected college football analysts now with On3, has officially predicted Nebraska to make the playoff at that 11 spot. He predicts that we will be playing Notre Dame. So again, right off the bat, I love this prediction by Josh Pate. It's not necessarily that I agree with him, but I have a standard that I've said in multiple videos before. If you're going to hype up Nebraska all offseason long, when we get to July, when we get to August and you're making these predictions, put your money where your mouth is, okay? All the time, we see these beat reporters use Nebraska for clicks. They say, this is Nebraska's year. You know, I'll just use one for example. Joel Klatt says that every single offseason. And then when Joel Klatt makes his college football playoff prediction, or when he makes his top 25, Nebraska's not included. Okay, so Josh Pate did the exact same thing. He would hype up Nebraska. I'm cool with you hyping us up, but if you're going to talk about us in that light, you better put your money where your mouth is and double down on it, and that's exactly what he did. So salute to Josh Pate. Do I ever agree with them? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe 9 or 10 wins, personally. That'd be on the outside looking in, but 11, I love that spot. If we were to make the college football playoff, you play Notre Dame, who I think is going to be a little bit worse than last year. You can win that football game. But again, it's just a testament to people starting to buy some hype, saying, you know what, Nebraska, they are going to be better this year. The offense is going to be very much improved with Dana Holgorsen, with Dylan Raiola. I know Josh Pate's on record. That was the main reason he believes Nebraska's going to make the playoff. So again, just goes back to people actually believing that this is finally going to be our year. But it wasn't only him. Two other beat reporters, I shouldn't say beat reporters, but they're more of personalities when they talk college football, have predicted Nebraska to make the playoff. This is Brandon Walker. I believe he's with Barstool, but this is somebody who, he's definitely a personality, I'll put it at that. But I do believe he knows what he's talking about. He does have some good college football takes. He's very passionate, and he predicted Nebraska to get the 10th spot in the college football playoff, playing Georgia first round. So again, another testament to the hype that's growing around us. Get some of these other predictions I don't necessarily agree with. Like, I don't think Missouri's making the playoff. Baylor, I'm not buying the Baylor hype. I've been on record saying that. Yeah, I mean, there's some other question marks and some other, just hot takes, I will say, on this playoff prediction, but it just goes back to all the hype around Nebraska, right? If people are starting to buy in nationally, it means that we're doing something right. And then there was one other one I saw today with, I don't know who this guy is. This is somebody I think is also with Barstool, but this was the highest one I've seen yet. Nebraska at 9, barely missing out on a home game. We play Arizona State. Now, if that were the case, if we were to play against Arizona State, we could definitely win that football game. We take over that stadium. So, again, that's not one, that's not two, but that's three people who think Nebraska is going to make the college football playoff. All three of those guys have hundreds of thousands of followers. So, again, the point of this isn't necessarily to believe them, right? You can think whatever you want to think. You can think Nebraska's winning 8, 9, 10 games. I will salute them because it's a hot take to say Nebraska make the playoff. But if you're going to hype us up all offseason long, I appreciate you putting your money where your mouth is when it matters the most. And also, it means we're clearly doing something right if people nationally are starting to pick up their attention. So I want to show you guys that first. Now let's get to the thing that went viral today. Dylan Raiola's official NIL price tag has been released to the public $3 million, not throughout the course of his career with Nebraska, not year 1, year 2, year 3. He will be making $3 million this year. So I want to preface by saying this is not just what Nebraska's paying him. This is all of his deals, including Panini, Adidas, a couple other things that he's been signed with. So it all is going to total around to $3 million. We've reported on the channel before some inside info that Nebraska currently is getting paid, Dylan Raiola is currently getting paid about 1.5 from Nebraska. So again, this is pretty crazy. I mean, that's a lot more money than I was expecting by Adidas, by Panini, but it just goes back to the fact that this has got to be the big breakout year for Dylan Raiola, because you can't pay this much money for a quarterback in order for him not to be a top 10 guy, in order for him even not to be a top 15 guy. So Dylan, we believe he's going to break out. We believe he's going to be the 5-star that he once was coming out of high school, but it's now or never, right? You got to do it this year. And, if you're paying this guy $3 million and he's not a top 10 guy, it's not a great look. Not a great look for the university, not a great look for his other sponsorships. But again, I don't think we should worry about that. But it's been going viral because a lot of people, there's a lot of Dylan Raiola haters out there. Right? And not Nebraska fans, but other Big Ten fans, SEC fans. They don't like Dylan Raiola. The Patrick Mahomes thing. I'm ready for Dylan to shut up the haters a little bit. I'm ready for him to shush him a little bit after that Cincinnati game. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. But I thought that was definitely interesting that I wanted to share it with you. Then let's get to a 4-star visitor who we actually talked about yesterday on the channel, kind of broke some news there, but Demitrius Shoes will officially be visiting Nebraska this fall. Now, the date is not confirmed, but he officially will be visiting, so it's likely going to be that Michigan game. I'll just tell you that right now. That's when they're going to try to load up on these visitors from everybody I've talked to. But Demitrius Shoes, again, he's a Florida State commit. He's a 4-star safety. We know the Huskers, they really want this Nebraska connection to come back. He's down to Florida State, Colorado, Nebraska, and then Syracuse in there as well. So just wanted to mention him. Again, we need some help on the defense side of the football. We still need about 4, 5, 6 more commits in this class total. This is somebody who just, again, watch him very, very closely, because I believe by signing that, Nebraska can be successful this year. Florida State probably won't be successful. Syracuse probably won't be successful. Colorado probably won't be successful. If he wants to go and win and play immediately, Nebraska's going to be the place for him. So for that reason, this is somebody I would watch out for if I were you. And then I also want to talk about somebody getting the podcast game, getting into the industry that I'm very familiar with. Matt Rhule has released a podcast. It came out today. It's called House Rule. So feel free to look that up on YouTube, subscribe to it. Basically, I listened to it a little bit. It's not really like an inside scoop type of podcast. Like if you want to hear what's going on in practice, that's not really what this podcast is about. It's more so, Matt Rhule talking about leadership and what he's learned from being a coach. So if you basically, I would recommend it to people if you want to see a different side of Matt Rhule outside of football. Definitely listen to it. I'm not a huge podcast guy, so I kind of skim through it a little bit. Like that's kind of the purpose, the reason why I do this channel. I try to give you guys info in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, not really any longer than that. So I really didn't listen to the entire thing, I'll be honest with you. But Matt Rhule made a podcast, so I just wanted to promote that. And also, I will say this. The only thing I don't like about this is the fact that he made a podcast 8 days before the season. Technically 7 days now. Okay. We're 7 days till the season and this guy's making a podcast. Like if he made it in February, that's great. I would listen to it 100%. But we are 7 days until the season. This guy's making a podcast. Like maybe that's not the best thing. Maybe I'm just overreacting. I don't know. But I'm just telling you this. If we somehow lose against Cincinnati, or even we lose against Michigan, this is going to be memed. Like it will be. I'll be very honest with you. Like these other programs in the Big Ten will meme us. They'll be like, they'll say that our coach is too busy making podcasts. So it's cool. I'm not crapping on it at all. But I'm like, I was thinking that when it got released, I'm like, this is risky. Making a podcast 7 days before the season. Let's hope we win this year, or else it might backfire a little bit on us from a national standpoint. But let me know your thoughts on that podcast. Again, I didn't really listen to the whole thing, but it's more so, again, trying to get a different angle of Matt Rhule, which I think can be valuable to a lot of the fan base. And then last thing, 7 days, guys. We are 7 days away until kickoff. I just can't believe it, man. I cannot believe it. The offseason has flown by. The transfer portal flew by. Spring, summer ball, all that flew by. And the hype's growing. And the point spread is still Nebraska by 6.5. I do think that's going to jump to about 8 by 9. You hear Cincinnati fans talking crap on social media constantly. They think they're going to go in there and shock us. So it's going to be a very interesting environment about 7 days at Arrowhead Stadium. It's mostly going to be a home environment. Again, we'll have a preview video coming out Monday. We'll do a prediction video coming out Wednesday. And then we'll do kind of a hype video coming out that Thursday, along with the live stream after the game, as you guys can expect. But I mean, I just can't believe it. I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited for week 0. But man, oh man, it is going to be, it's do or die. I mean, it's Nebraska. it's one thing to go out there and win. I'll just say that. I want Nebraska to win no matter the circumstances. I don't care if it's by 1 point, 20 points, 30 points. But preferably, in order for Nebraska to have the season that we're all expecting, in order for us to make the College 12 playoffs like we talked about earlier, in order for us to win 10 games, winning, against Cincinnati by 2 points isn't going to cut it. It just isn't. Like, Cincinnati's not a very good team. They're okay, but they're not very good. In order for Nebraska to back up to hype, I want Nebraska to go out there and dominate. So that's the theme in my mind, okay? It's not necessarily can Nebraska win against Cincinnati, because I feel decently confident saying we will. It's not necessarily a trap game, but how confident are we in Nebraska going out there dominating, let's say win by 3 touchdowns or more, to prove to the national beat reports that they were correct in thinking that we're going to make the playoff, to prove to the fan base that this could be the year that we finally break out of our shell. That's what I'm focused on right now. Can it happen? We'll see. But all the hype, all the speculation, it will be finally confirmed in 7 days when we get on the grass, we put pad to pad, and we'll see what's going on with Nebraska football. So, man, I'm excited. I will be down there in Kansas City. Let me know if you will be as well. Hey, if you guys made it this far in the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe. Also want to give you guys an update. We're in the old studio right now. My mic was not working at my new studio, which is my dorm room, but I got it to work. So we will be back in the dorm room for some videos going forward. But I know I'm going to get some questions like, why are you back here? Because I just went on a live stream in my dorm room, just simply because my mic wasn't working, but we got it fixed, I believe. So I think we're good. All right, go Big Red, go Matt Rhule, and I'll see you in the next one.